Hello, Michael Augustine here. So, Chapter 7 Nonverbal Communication. It is very interesting how much we can convey nonverbally as compared to verbally. Maybe even more so, we can convey nonverbally as we've learned. But let me start. So, number one, please describe in detail a time when you noticed that a nonverbal cue differed from your culture, birthplace, knowledge, recollection. Where were you? What was the nonverbal cue? I wanted to talk about a time I was in Taiwan. I lived there for about 3.5 years, teaching English as a foreign language. And as I was there, I worked at a school, one of my first jobs was with really little kids, about 4 or 5 years old. And I was told very early on that if I were to call the kids over or to follow me, that I should not do it this way, or let me use my other hand. I should not do it this way or this way. I should definitely hand down and call them over this way. And I saw all the other teachers doing that and all the other assistants as well. And that was because in their culture, to do it hand up like this is kind of the way you would beckon a dog or call a dog over, or any kind of pet. But for a human, like a child, we should go down, and that's much more respectful. So I did learn that, and actually there were many things, but I will just stick with the one example. Number two, please review the functions of nonverbal communication. Provide a detailed example description of a time when you have used or experienced another person using each of the following: complimenting or contradicting. So yeah, nonverbal communication, sometimes it complements with the verbal communication and it kind of matches, or sometimes it contradicts. So an example of complementing, recently I returned back to my hometown and I saw some neighbors that I hadn't seen in a long time. And probably the last time they saw me, I was maybe 18 years old. But they knew me as a child, even from, I think we moved into the house when I was age 5. And so they knew me for a long time in my life, but then I was away for a long time. I came back, and when I saw them, they were really happy to see me, and they expressed joy and said, "Oh, how are you?" and how long it has been, and all of these things. And my girlfriend was with me at the time, but afterwards she said, she kind of just commented on how genuine their kind of love and excitement was to see me. And so it made me think about that, where like it definitely complimented what they were saying, and then also how they were being, that they were genuinely happy to see me, and I was happy to see them too. And then contradicting, I was just gonna use an example of myself. I think it made me think that people that really know me well, like my girlfriend or my mom or maybe a really good friend, they can kind of read my face and tell that something is wrong. So even if I say one thing, "Oh, nothing is wrong," or answer a question, "How was your day?" "It was fine." They could read my nonverbal communication, and they'll usually know that something's wrong, which is inconvenient for me sometimes, because I would rather fly under the radar and not have to talk about it maybe right away. But sometimes just very readable face, I suppose. But that's nonverbal communication. People can tell what you're thinking. All right, signing off. Thank you for listening.